Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, February 20th, 2017. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If there's been one thing missing from the build-up to this year's Arnold Classic, it's probably the lack of palpable excitement that surrounded Kai Greene's comeback heading into last year's event. But despite not picking up the gauntlet to come back and defend his title, the multi-Arnold champion doesn't seem to be any worse for the wear these days. Late last week, some new arm training footage surfaced that gives us a glimpse at the cartoonish-looking Kai, which definitely has the rumor mill cranking again. Trying to predict when or where Kai Greene is going to make his next onstage appearance is beyond even Nostradamus at this point. All I know is when 100% Kai Greene shows up, this guy is still a nightmare for the competition. Right around this time last year, there was a whole lot of buzz surrounding the incoming rookie class, especially from our old friend Dominic Cardone. After fulfilling his end of the deal with a memorable performance back at last year's New York Pro, Cardone has for the most part gone into hibernation in preparation for a solid sophomore campaign. In some new back training footage, we can see a noticeably thicker Cardone moving some serious weight, which leads me to believe he might be starting to get that itch again. Dominic Cardone looks like he's going to be a very good pro for a long time to come, and the entire bodybuilding world is excited to see what this guy is going to bring with him in year two. Up until this point, we hadn't really had a clear challenger to square off against Brandon Hendrickson for this year's Arnold Classic Men's Physique Crown, and now we do. Late last week, Ryan Terry officially dropped the hammer just about 2 weeks out from game day, letting the world know that he deserves to be mentioned as the #1 contender. After besting Hendrickson at last year's Olympia, Terry is the one heading into this show with all the momentum. And once these two pit bulls are at each other's throats, there's no telling how this thing is going down. The classic physique career resurgences that took place last year was definitely one of the more intriguing aspects of the 2016 season, thanks in large part to guys like Stan McQuay. Despite missing the mark a little bit with his 10th place Olympia performance, McQuay was one of the real standout stars from the division last year. After what appears to be a relatively productive offseason, word coming out of the McQuay camp is that this year, Stan is going to be coming in thicker and more detailed than ever before. When this guy nails it, last year it was really a thing of beauty to watch, and with a few minor improvements, we're easily talking about McQuay as a top 5 Olympian. Despite what you may have heard, we've still got a few old school get down and dirty type of guys left in today's game, including the 212 division's very own giant killer, Shawn Clarida. Over the weekend, Clarida leaked some footage from one of his legendary leg training sessions, giving his fans a sneak peek behind the curtain at what he's doing to prepare for his 2017 campaign. Once again, last year, the giant killer continued to defy all odds and logic with a handful of brilliant efforts. And if there's one thing you can count on from Shawn Clarida, it's that he's going to give it every last ounce of what he's got each and every time he sets foot on that stage.